These cards have been out of my reach and in full view since the very beginning. I am going to attempt the impossible. And to make it even more difficult, I will tell you in advance exactly what I'm going to do. In theory, I am going to magically, mysteriously, and therefore entertainingly remove the one card that you have in your mind, invisibly, and place it in the other packet. Watch closely. I touch nothing. I just hover mysteriously here and here. I gather psychic vibrations. I'm getting your card. Yes, it's a black number card. Thank you. The mystery, no, wait, there's more. The mystery is complete. I never touched those cards. I never touched those cards. Slowly lift your hand upwards. Now, you had 5 just a moment ago. Would you count those cards face down, one at a time, out loud into my hand, please?
1, 2, 3, 4.
Whoa.
4. Sha. 4. No 2 stuck together. There's only 4. Now, here comes the moment of truth. Only 4 remain. That means only one card vanished. Now, tell me the truth. Did you think of the 9 of clubs, this card here?
No.
No, good. Nobody ever does. Did you think of this card, the 8 of spades?
No.
No, not my personal favorite either. 2 remain. Did you happen to think of this one, the 7 of clubs?
No.
No, good. 1 card left. Did you think of the 5 of spades?
No.
You did not think of any of those 4 cards. The one card that vanished is the card that you thought of in your mind, and in your mind alone. Over here, there used to be 5 cards. Watch closely. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cards. A newly arrived card. Now, for the first time, what was the card you thought of?
4 spades.
For the first time, ladies and gentlemen, the mentally selected card, the 4 of spades. And I thank you for your kind attention. Voila. Good job. Voila. Thank you. Whoa, whoa. Thank you. Good job, thanks. I know, it's a tough one.
That was really cool.
Peter Rabbit hits the big time. But what it is, it's a standard set of bunny rabbits, 2 big ones, 5 small ones. The setup is very simple. Take the bunny rabbits, the little babies, put them in your right coat pocket. That's pretty much it. I do something a little bit different. I take the rabbits and I put a little eye mark. So you have 2 little eyeballs for the bunny rabbits. And I found this out by accident. But if you turn them over and stand them on the ears, they look like little feet. And I put a little breast area and a little eye, so it looks like a little bird. I got this from the old rabbit duck silk idea. So if you turn them this way, they look like birds. If you turn them this way, they look like rabbits. I suppose you saw the presentation, so you know the idea. What I like to do is produce the rabbit and the bird, and the setup is right here. Take them together, fold them under a little piece of material, and hold your arm like this. Now, you don't have to come out and do this like that. You can actually be pretty open, pretty free. Now, that's a lot of show. When you're ready to produce the rabbit and the bird, you pull up one sleeve. First, you pull up the sleeve that does not have the load. So in this case, I put the load in the left sleeve, or on the left sleeve. Pull up the right sleeve first. Show your hand empty. As you pull up your left sleeve, you grab the load, you pull this up, and you steal the load right out of here. Now you bring the hands together. You say, what would you rather see? It doesn't make any difference what they choose, rabbit or a bird. You just produce one of these items with the proper side showing. So if they say bird, you show this side first. And stand it up on the end. Do the same thing. You say, you want to see a rabbit? Oh, rabbit, much more difficult, very difficult. And you produce this and you show it as the rabbit. Now this part's actually a lot of fun to do. You're clean at this point. You say, rabbits hop, birds fly. Pick up the bird first. Now as you pick it up, you sort of roll it over, turning it over end for end, and you pick it up. Now that makes it very easy to put down a moment later. It's already turned around. Same thing here. You pick up the rabbit, turn it over end for end. You say, watch, the bird flies from here over to there. At the same time, the rabbit hops across to here. Put the rabbit down like this, the bird down like that, and believe it or not, sometimes this gets a pretty good reaction. It amazes me when it does, but it does. So I say, I'll do it again. Watch closely. This time, watch everything. Watch everything. I do nothing. Pick up the rabbit, same idea, roll it over. The other side is uppermost now. Roll over this as well. You say, watch, boom, they change again. Put the bird down first, standing it on its little feet. Put the rabbit down like this. The second transposition. Now, if you're lucky and you're working on a table that's pretty easy to wobble, I like to bump into the table as I take my applause. Thank you very much. Thank you. That was beautiful. As if it was an accident. You put them both up as rabbits, but you don't notice. Thank you. Thank you very much. Beautiful. Thank you. Glad you enjoyed it. Somebody's going to say, oh, look at that. And you act surprised. Do this. Okay? Then you notice your mistake. So absent-mindedly, sort of, you fix it. Well, not entirely. So you do that. Thank you. Everything's fine. Oh, no. I made it even worse. I tipped the gaff. So then you turn it over and you totally expose the secret, but you do this just for fun. It's a good time for all. Now you say, well, okay. I was going to tell you how it worked anyway. Simple little trick. You hold it one way, they look like birds. Hold them the other way, they look like little rabbits. For the rest of the demonstration, we'll call them rabbits. And although they look the same, there's a very important difference. One is a lady rabbit. This one. One is a gentleman rabbit. This idea I think I got from Rich Murata. You pick up the other rabbit and you just take the ear and you go like this. Yep, that's the gentleman rabbit. So I've got the man rabbit here, the lady rabbit here, and you do pretty much a sponge ball routine using the sponge bunny rabbits. I say, look, the lady rabbit goes here, the man rabbit goes here. Wait a minute, it's the other way around. The man rabbit goes here, do a false transfer. The lady rabbit goes here, so you're actually adding the two together. And you say it gets lonely, hops through the air invisibly, lands over here, so you've got both together in one hand. So it's a quick little invisible flight in your hand. Now you say, I'd like to have somebody help me. How about you? Always get a lady. It's a great idea to get a lady for this. Which would you like to hold, the lady or the gentleman? It's entirely up to you. Whichever one they pick, that's the one they get. You say the lady, you get the lady, I get the man. We do a little magic. Open your hand, take a look. Which one do you have? Ask them first. It's always a good idea. Which one did I give you? They say, the lady. Open your hand, take a look. You now have the man rabbit. I have the lady. They've changed places. So they open up their hand, take it out of their hand, put it down on the table, put yours on the table. They change places. That usually gets a laugh. When the laughter starts to die down, you say, wait a minute, let's do it again. Did you feel them change? Oh, the reason you didn't feel them change, you were not holding it tight enough. Sometimes I like to milk this a little bit. Oh no, if you hold it very, very tightly, you will actually feel it as it dematerializes from within your fist. Then the other slowly takes its place. That gives them incentive to hold it tighter. You want them to hold it tightly. So you do the false transfer, fake move. It looks like you put it here, you keep it here. Once again, nothing fancy at all. Just pretend to put it there, close your hand, bring your other hand down. Immediately pick up this one, so now you've got two squished together. Say, hold it very, very tightly. This time you'll actually feel them change places. They hold the two very tightly, turn their hand over. Say, watch. Did you feel them change? Nope, this time they didn't change. This time this one disappeared. It hopped through the air invisibly. Believe it or not, it landed inside of your tightly clenched fist. They never believe it. You say, slowly, open your hand, take a look. Now, in a lot of the instruction booklets, it says, under cover of the misdirection, reach into your pocket and steal out the load of bunnies. First time I read that, I thought, no way. Then I tried it. Works like a charm. Spectator opens the hand. Sometimes they even scream, which is great. You back up, you're out of frame, you're out of the picture. You rest, put your hand in your pocket, you just grab a hold of the bunnies. All the attention is there. You've got the load in your hand. Now you say, I'll tell you what, I'm going to try something a little different. I'm going to hand you both the lady and the gentleman rabbit. You put all the baby bunnies together. Squeeze them tightly. I'm going to try to take one away. So once again, oh, you're going to take one away? All right, I'll make it difficult. I'm going to hold them tightly. So it's all psychology. You give them incentive to hold them tightly. So they've got everything. Hold it tightly. I'll see if I can take one out. In fact, I'll even give you a choice. Which would you rather have me remove? The lady or the gentleman rabbit? Doesn't matter. Then you realize, oh no, did I give you both? Big mistake. Do you have any idea what happens when you have a lady and gentleman rabbit together in a dark, cozy, lonely place, like a tightly clenched fist? They always know. Bunnies, babies, something like that. You say, oh, really? Before it's too late, open your hand. They open their hand. They've got the baby bunny rabbits. That's a big surprise. Another gag from Rich Murata. As soon as they get the bunny rabbits, I pick up the two big rabbits, casually put them on the table, one like this, pick up the baby bunnies. Oh man, that's amazing. How does that work? I'll tell you how it works. It's nature.